All right. We're here
Yes,
working
indeed.
working through all the getting set up issues, you know. How is
You
everybody
know,
Oh
this
yeah.
evening?
Good.
I am a bean full of energy, and I've got tea.
Yay.
I also am a bean full of energy and also have tea.
I'm so
Perfect.
excited. So excited.
I know, I'm excited too.
Should we start right off then?
Sure. Be sure and go give everybody a follow. Everybody that is playing today is listed in the stream title, so be sure and go give everybody a follow.
All right. It's a calm day.
I know, Dan, she's a slacker.
The bay. Stonefruit Bay. Where all of you are sitting at the Pierced Mermaid Tavern. The keeper Zim, tall, imposing, very androgynous face, sitting behind the bar, making drinks, chatting with any patrons that are around. And all of you sit as the waves coast along the edge of the bay. We're first introduced to you, Kenna. Where are you sitting in the tavern right now?
I am sitting in a dark back corner,
Mhm.
watching what everyone is doing.
How would you describe your character?
I'm tall for an elf, dark hair. I'm a half elf, so pointy ears, but not quite as big as normal elves. Um, face tattoo. I try to sort of blend in, but people tend to remember me because of the tattoo.
You sit alongside, just in the back corner, watching everyone. You see a few of the regulars sort of dawdle in. One is already drunk off his head and laying cooped up in one of the booths. The smell of whiskey sits fresh. And we move over to you, Lavender. Where are you sitting in the bar right now?
I feel like Lavender is probably like right at the bar itself.
Mhm.
Rocking out on a stool, chitty chatty with the barkeep, tossing back a couple beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see Sim there. Sim's like, what are you getting yourself up to this time?
Oh, sorry. Um, not good at voices.
You don't need to
uh,
do a voice.
that's I want to. No. um yeah, so she would take that swig of beer and just be like, I'm just waiting for the next adventure while trying to find a book that I've been looking for.
A book.
A book?
I mean, have you told me about this book? I can't remember.
Oh, probably. It's a book to essentially help me defeat my greatest nemesis, a necromancer. And without it, he's essentially invincible.
They give this like soft chuckle, as in like in a way that they're like they kind of feel like you're pulling their leg, and then they look at you for a moment and see how serious you are, and go, "Oh,
Surprise. Nobody ever seems to believe me about this.
oh, it's kind of a tall tale. Not much usually happens here, but we do have an adventurers guild. You
Oh,
are
maybe.
signed up, right?
I'm not. Maybe I'll head there next.
Oh, I handle all. The guild
you-
business here. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. You can sign me up.
Makes it real easy for everything.
Yeah. Yes. Throw my name down.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Thank you.
We move across the bar to another character, Ember. Where are you sitting right now?
She's sitting at a table kind of towards the door,
Mhm.
but so she can kind of have an eye on a good portion of the room, the bar, just enjoying a good drink.
Yeah. So kind of like Kenna's sitting, but more open in the area.
Yeah. She's not hiding. She's got a book on her table with her while she's kind of eyeing people and flipping through some pages in the book in front of her.
How would you describe your character?
I'm I'm 5'5", not too tall. My hair is the most memorable feature because it
Mhm.
looks like spun copper. I've I'm decently built, your average shorter edge person.
And because I missed it, Lavender, how would you describe your character? No.
Sorry, I had myself muted. Lavender is about 6 feet tall. She's got long dark hair. She's a high elf, so she's got these lovely pointy ears. She's got pale skin, slight freckles, green eyes, and has black and red leather armor on.
Awesome. We'll move over to another corner of the bar, maybe even entering the bar. Rin, where are you right now?
I'm so glad you read my mind because I am entering the bar.
Ha-
When you see
oh,
Rin, go ahead, sorry.
no, you good. I was going to ask you to describe your character.
When you see Rin, you see a 5'4" Kalishtar with red short hair and very well taken care of armor, but clearly a novice. She's just gonna swing the door open. Hey, everybody! What's going on in here? What's the specials? Hey, you over there, you look really cool. I like that. That's a really nice cape. How's it going? I'm like
Thank
walking
you.
towards towards the bar, just like throwing compliments around.
Well, we got fish, fruit pies. We do have this very famous cherry pie if you want to try it.
Cherry pie? Oh my goodness. I have been looking for a place to try a good pie.
Let's-
Can I buy the whole pie or is a
yeah.
slice required?
Oh no, you can buy the whole pie if you want. We just
Because if I buy a whole pie, I can share. You want some over there, don't you? Just like point at a random person.
I imagine you're pointing to the guy who's very passed out at the
He'll eat it later. I'll take a whole pie. And anybody else who wants some can dig in.
I'll be 3 silver.
All right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 for the good company.
Well, I appreciate the tip. What are you in
No
town
problem.
for?
Oh, I'm a paladin. Just going around doing paladin-y things. Looking for trouble. I mean, not looking for trouble like I'm looking for trouble, but like looking for trouble as in like I want to solve the trouble. I'm not trouble. Well, some people say I'm trouble. Anyway, that's what I'm doing.
Well, the Pierce Mermaid does act as part of Draken's Horde Adventuring Guild, so we do have a board over there. I can sign you up with the Adventuring Guild. We can get you good with anything you want to deal with.
Are there guild parties?
Yeah, so we tend to sort people out by just who's around. Not many people here, but it is good for early adventuring. Eventually, once you hit good enough experience, we'll send you over to Drakensword.
Ooh. Well, that sounds amazing. I love Friends. But I kind of meant like party like hats and streamers. Do we have like yearly parties where people dance and sing?
Yeah, we do have the festival at the end of every month, and the celebration month, and one at the end of every year.
Sold. I will join.
Cool, wonderful. I'll just sign you up right now.
Awesome.
You can. Hey, hold on, Lavender. You're in need of help, right? Looking for a guild member, maybe someone to help you find that book.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that would
I
be
like reading.
great if there was somebody willing. It's dangerous, though. That's an important piece.
Danger. I laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha.
Excellent. I can absolutely use your help.
I'm so excited. This is great.
Not every day we
I,
get a Spitfire in.
no, it's amazing. It's so enthusiastic.
Yeah. Isn't
Eventually,
everybody?
No.
Well,
depends on the day.
Oh.
Zim goes out and gets this very nice, lovely looking cherry pie. It's very freshly baked. It smells wonderful. And puts it on the table for you.
That smells amazing. Core memory unlocked. Just gonna like grab. Are there forks nearby? Like a
Yeah,
buffet
yeah.
type thing. Just gonna grab a couple forks and I'm gonna hand one to Lavender. Here you go. Have some pie on me.
Much appreciated. Lavender
Mm.
will just shovel that in because she loves pie.
Mhm. Eventually, like a few more minutes go by, and entering this tavern is this very old woman, hunched over, very grey hair, wearing this shawl that has feathers that kind of look like they've been plucked from a phoenix themselves, carrying this huge basket full of apricots, struggling with it, trying to get to the table. Zim looks at her and goes, "Hey, boss, what do you need?" "Oh, well, yeah, they gave me apricots and it was very lovely. And there's too many for me, so I thought I'd share some around. But also, I have a new quest." And she goes and puts this apricot basket on the table. "Do you have any adventurers around?" Immediately looks over to both Lavender and Rin.
I'm an
It's me.
adventurer. We
X.
are adventurous, yes.
There's two of you.
Yes.
Have either of you experienced adventuring before?
In my dreams. Does that count? Kind of once.
I have a sordid history with adventuring, you could say.
Are there any more adventurers around? Just, I don't want these two lovely people to experience any
Well, you're so
injuries.
uh, mm. by chance, do you have a certain area that this adventurers are you're sending them to?
Yes, we're sending them to a nearby cave. Kobolds, sneaky little fellows. They stole my book,
Books. Ooh.
and I would like to get it back. Just one book. A dragon on on the tome, little ruby in the eye socket. It's very precious to me.
Would I know this book?
No.
Hmm. Hmm. That could be connected to the. You know, I'm on break from Draken's Adventure Guild, but I'll help him out.
Good, good. Anyone else? Kenna, you realize this woman is looking directly at you without looking directly at you.
I raise my eyebrow, put down my cup, and walk over. Did I hear you guys were looking for adventurers?
Yes, you heard correctly.
Well, I'm bored, so I could go on an adventure.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, it's not too far from here. There's a small den of kobolds. I would just like my book back. I will pay a great amount for that book back. How does 20 gold pieces each sound?
Oh,
How-
really good. Like this pie.
How dangerous did you say this was?
Oh, with the four of you should be able to handle yourself quite fine. If you need, I could supply healing potions, or I
I would appreciate if you threw in some healing potions.
I can certainly do that. Let me just. She struggles to put the apricots on the table. Could everyone roll me an insight check?
Hold on, sorry. Hold on.
Open or tower?
Open.
17.
Ember's very distracted by the book that she has in her hand.
I did it wrong, didn't I?
Oh, you did it correct.
Okay.
Lavender, this poor old woman, she needs the most help with this basket full of apricots. They are clearly so heavy for her.
Well, let me get those for you.
Oh, thank you. Ember, you're looking at this woman, and all upon her hands are these slight shining bronze scales. Kenna, this woman is strange. You clocked it before. Her seeing you in the corner and just kind of like that knowledge that you were there, that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
There's something definitely strange about this lady. Rin, this woman is not at all struggling with this basket.
Mm. This pie is really good. Mm.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue to help her with the basket of apricots. Because
You help her put it up, and she reaches into this bag. It's very small, but her arm seems to go all the way in. As she pulls out 2 potions of healings and put them on the table.
Ooh, that's a nifty bag you got there. You got a map of this cave or anything by chance?
No, I don't tend to carry maps around the cave, with all the water around. Sometimes the topography changes.
Oh, it's a big word. Topography. Sorry.
Oh, she rubs your back a little, Rin.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Please Eat your food slowly and please don't talk with your mouth full. I don't want you to choke.
Thumbs up.
Sorry.
I could not offer you a map to the land you were going to, but I can offer you a map of Bronzefield, if you'd
Yeah,
like.
yes, I think mine's a bit outdated. If you've got one, that would be very helpful.
She also goes back into the bag and pulls out this large map. It's just everywhere in Brunsford, from Drakensword City to the small little hamlets. There's also like written notes, and you can see all around like warning, hag here, warning, dangerous forest, warning, like strange road, warning giants, warning kraken.
Something tells me we're going to need
Warning.
more than 2 healing potions.
Magic Academy. They look like the scribbles of a madwoman.
And the cave is nearby. Can you show me which cave you're referring to? I know many caves around here. Which one are you thinking we need to go to?
Just this one real close. As she points to just the cave that's like really, really close to where you guys are, like half a day's travel. It is away from all the warning messages. The closest warning messages is like harpies ? On the mountain that's right next to
Yes. I think yeah, I know in one of my travels. I'm sure. I'm sure. And Ember stands up a little bit taller, realizing that totally said the wrong height earlier.
Yep.
I forgot how tall my own character is.
You playing a tall character for once.
Well, taller than myself. I actually picked 5'9", but spaced that and said a height at random. So I'm gonna grab that map, go back to my table, and go to compare some of my notes in my book to where she's pointed on the map to familiarize myself with where I've been in that area.
Yeah, this is one of the few areas like you haven't really been around. Like, there's a reason like early adventuring guilds often send people to Stonefruit Bay, and it's just there's not a lot of danger here, and not a lot of relics. You've more been on the eastern and northeastern side of Brunsfjord, where there's danger, but there's also a lot more like treasures and artifacts and things like that.
I'm gonna go sit down with Ember and study this map because I do believe I am also not very familiar with this area. Probably, maybe. Am I?
Kate, you look familiar. Do I know you by chance? Have you been to that? Oh, I can't remember her store. Up to Willow's Library. Have you been
Ah,
there?
I have. I've
Ah,
made good
of
friends with
course.
Willow in
Well, you
search
can
of
blame her for me being in the guild. It is definitely her fault that I'm here.
that sounds about right. She is a little tricky.
She's a pretty clever one. She's a good one to have in your corner, though. That's for sure. Yes.
Indeed.
So yes, I am unfortunately not as familiar with this area, but I'm glad to see a familiar face. I'm sure I've passed you in the store before,
It's a pleasure to see you again, friend.
and you as well.
Let me look at that map.
Yeah, absolutely.
Am I well versed in this area?
Yeah, you're more well versed in. You've been here a lot longer,
Okay.
and so like
Uh,
Stone Fruit Bay is like smallish for a town.
Okay.
The town takes up most of the space.
Okay.
Um,
Um, yeah, is there anything like anything that I would know that the others wouldn't about the area? Like anything, I guess I should word that better. Is there anything like special about the area that I would know?
every now and again, around the west, just past the mountain, is a road that seemingly goes nowhere. But you can see when the tide drops and droops, that road leads further on. You've never been down there,
Okay.
but you know of that road.
Okay. Is this the road that we need to find for this quest?
No. It is just like
Just a thing that I know. Got it.
just a thing you know. It's nearby-ish, but it isn't definitely not where you need to go.
Excellent. I will not even mention it then.
What Rin and Ken are doing?
Passing out partially eaten pieces of pie, or trying to pawn off partially eaten pieces of pie to like random people. You want some? You want some? We should try it. We should really try it.
Have you taken a bite of this?
Well, yeah, because that's how I know it tastes good.
They
She's
take out
testing
like
it
a
for
knife
poison.
and fork.
Mm-hmm.
So very kind of you, as they cut off like the portion just behind your bite mark. Thank you.
You'll
I
love it,
appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. So happy.
So I'm gonna go over and talk to Ember and see what she knows. Because she seems like she knows something about the area and has the map and is looking at things. So I want to go see what she knows.
I no, this is not quite the. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. And you are
I'm Kenna.
Kenna.
Mm-hmm.
Kenna. Hi.
Hey,
Hi. I guess we're adventuring together on this quest. Um,
looks like it. So what can you tell me about the map?
yes. Well, I am I'm actually somewhat new to this area. My parents retired here. Bless their souls. May they rest in peace. So I've been around this area. My parents and I travel all over, so I'm not quite as familiar where this cave is. Though there's not much over there, unfortunately, that holds much interest for the likes of me. But it, it looks pretty straightforward, and from what I can gather, it looks fairly safe. Like it shouldn't be too bad of a journey. As she's said, maybe half a day's journey to get there.
All right. That
Are
sounds
you
good.
from this area? Familiar with this part of town?
I don't know. Am I familiar with this part of town?
Are you from Stonefruit Bay, or are you from like a nearby town or city?
I think I'm from a nearby town. Or I think we were just coming here to see what kind of trouble we could get into. My sister seems to
Yeah.
have abandoned me. I'm waiting for her to show up. So figured I'd do something to kill some time while, waiting for her to show up.
Yeah, you're probably from Draken's Horde itself, where like a lot more thieves, a lot more valuables. But coming to Stonefruit Bay, I was like, there are people here who do have money and are quite wealthy and are good marks.
Excellent.
So that's about the most you know. Whether you share that information is up to you, but definitely not.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to share that information.
Yeah.
I'll just tell Ember that I'm not really from around here. That's why I figured I would talk to her because she looked like she knew where she was going.
Yes, yes. I do love to travel. As part of that's just part of the passion, the part of the finding, the adventure. Sorry, I probably am rambling. Well, glad to have you aboard while you wait for. Did you say it out loud that you're waiting for your sister?
Yeah,
Ah, yes. Well, we're glad to have you aboard while you wait for your sister. Is she an adventurer too, like you are?
she is.
Ah, good. Maybe when at some point we can meet her and she can join us as well if we're still adventuring.
Mm-hmm.
If you look in your images, there should be a thing called Bronzefold copy.
Yeah.
The blue is where you're going. The here is where you are. There's the cities and towns in black, and then all the warning scribbles on there.
This is definitely an interesting map.
Indeed, indeed. She seems to be quite the adventurer herself. And interesting how she needs our help and what seems to be a lot less dangerous a space. she interesting, very interesting. Sure. And Ember's just going to kind of mumble to herself as she continues to look at the map.
As you're looking over the map, without realizing it, a apricot is sitting next to one of each of you.
I feel like because I just helped the lady with the bag of apricots,
Mhm.
I trust it. I'm gonna take a bite of the apricot because they're delicious.
It's delicious. It's one of the local apricots, so you already know they're really good.
Hell yeah.
But like, she's been given the best of the best apricots.
Ooh. All right, yeah, I'm gonna eat that and just really enjoy it.
I'm suspicious of the apricot, so I'm going to watch Lavender, who just ate the apricot, to make sure that nothing happens before I
Mhm.
take a bite of this apricot that is sitting next to me.
Ember's going to be so lost in the map she'll pick it up without even realizing it. Muddle, thank you. This looks amazing, and eat it as she continues to overstudy the map.
Yeah. So Lavender and Amber, can you both make me Constitution saving throws?
I guess so.
Remind me how to do that.
Main screen and then con. I have been rolling so bad.
So nothing happens. It's an apricot.
Wonderful.
It's delicious.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Was a spook.
It was a spook.
Yeah, so I'll just be
So what are your guys' plans?
Thank you for the follow proficiency bonus.
I have some rations for the road. Are you going to sort of get more supplies? You can ask people around town who might know more about the cave.
I think finding out more about what we're up against once we get to the cave would be a good idea.
is the old lady still around?
Yeah, she's just sitting nicely, having a chat to Zim.
And has she disclosed
She said
what we might
kobolds
encounter? Kobolds, okay.
stole her book, so you're assuming kobolds.
Okay. Have I faced kobolds before?
Definitely talked to them before.
Okay,
Some of them are really nice,
great.
like
So
all bandits. You know,
mhm,
rotten pick of the bunch. You know.
yeah, for sure. Okay. I would probably share that information with everybody that, I've encountered them before and have a good relationship with some and blah blah blah. We
Ooh,
might
Friends?
they might be depending.
do you know any that are close that we could maybe ask them about this cave of kobolds?
Do I know any that are close?
Yeah, there's one in town. They work picking fruit trees because they're a real good climber.
Okay.
And they refuse to take any other job, even though they're the slowest picker.
Yeah, so I will let everybody know that indeed I do know someone. They actually live in town. Um, we can go talk to them.
Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
their name is Louis.
Louis,
Louis.
I love it.
Did you say loony? That's not very nice.
Louis.
Good, good. I know I've seen a book on kobolds. I think I will head to the library, to the store to get this to look for this book. If you would like to go and go talk to your friend and find out what you can.
Indeed.
I don't know. I feel like maybe we ought to all stick together. I'd hate for anybody to get lost.
I that is fair. I promise I can be there and back. No, not a problem. Where is this friend, Louis of yours?
I'm assuming they live close to an orchard, if that's where
Yeah,
they.
they're right next to the orchard.
Yeah. So, um, sorry, does the map? I'm just looking at it now. It shows the town, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll point out on the map exactly where their house is, and this is where Louis lives, right here.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I can be there quickety fast. I think I have this book about kobolds that I think could benefit us. Yes, yes. I have to check my library. It's yes, yes. I will meet you there. She gets up and gathers the map if they will let her, and she will walk out to go to get the book.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to start with you, Bacon. You're making your way along the cobblestone streets. You can hear the gravel underneath you as you crunch your way along to the library where you know your friend is at. But on the front of the door is a closed sign. Very unusual for Willow to close.
Okay.
That's
Can I do? Can I do like? Oh no, sorry. This is you, not me. I'm
Yeah.
not here.
that's very precarious. She's always got her store open with her book. I wonder. I hope. I don't know. I'm gonna look around to see if there's any signs of like where she could have gone, or if there's a note or
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah, so you sort of like look under the closed sign, and there's a note stuck to the back of it. It just reads, "Hi everyone. If you need me, I've gone to Drakensword for a couple days. Just picking up some more books for the library. There's a key under the pot if you need to get in."
Classic Willow. See, she. It's like she knew I would need to get in there, and I'd grab the key and look to make sure no one's thinking I'm being suspicious. Unlock and make sure to lock it behind me.
As you walk in, the smell of dust immediately hits you. Willow's not been here for like a day or so, so immediately the dust has set in. And you can hear the little pitter-patter. And another pitter-patter.
What was that? I'll do I recognize the sound as like an animal?
Yeah, you recognize that there's always a cat around, a couple of cats around Willow.
Oh, that's right. And I imagine with Ember being so familiar with the store, she's going to go straight to the section and look for a book about kobolds.
Yeah, it doesn't take you too long. You eventually pick up this very old tome of some kobolds, and it's talking about history of the kobold people. You start reading it. It tells you about kobold inventions, kobold homes.
Ah, yes. I will let her. I'm sure she won't mind me borrowing this just for one adventure, and I'm gonna jot her a quick note, stuck it in her favorite, by her front desk register ticket, put it in my backpack, and then head out and go to meet up with the others.
Yeah, absolutely. The rest of you, whilst Ember's away, you start walking down the gravelly path right out to the orchard. It doesn't take you too long to get there, maybe a 5-minute walk at most. And you reach this very small cottage.
Itty bitty.
It's itty bitty. None of you would be able to fit in the door.
Ooh, cozy.
I'll kneel down and knock on Larry's door.
Louis.
Louis, sorry. I'll kneel down and knock on Louis's door and announce myself. Louis, it's Lavender.
Opening the door, coming out in a nightcap with the little stars on it and everything, and this very sheer but nice blue dressing gown. Hi. Oh, Lavender. Oh, closes the door. You hear rustling. Comes out in a little tiny suit. Yes.
Lavender is gonna give a little chuckle because and just do introductions.
Hi. Oh, you friends. Hi everybody.
So
Rin's gonna
mind
step
you-
to the front. I'm Rin. Hi. Nice to meet
Hi.
you.
You're really
Thank you.
cool.
Oh. I mean, I don't get that a lot, so I thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hi. What's your name? Goes up to Kenna, puts the hand up to shake yours.
Kenna's gonna kind of kneel down so she's closer to eye and shake his hand and say, "It's very nice to meet you."
That's nice to meet you too. Yes, you needed something, friends. Yes. Wait, what time is it? Looks up into the sky. Goes, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. Anyway, what do you need? That comes first.
Hello, my friend. We accepted an adventure from this woman we met in the bar. And she wants us to go to a area that is rampant with your people. No, that your people have stolen from her, and this is where the map is. Yeah, the thing is. squishy brain, I swear.
They
Is
stolen.
there?
What have they stolen? Did they steal
They
something?
they
Why would
did.
they
They
steal
stole.
something?
They stole a book. And we're just wondering if you can tell us about the area and the people. And I'll show him. Do we have the map or does Ember have the map?
If you didn't stop me from taking it, Ember has the map.
And so
So
Ember has the map. You might have
I-
your own map of like the area.
yeah, and I mean, if I know the area, they probably know the area as well. So I'll just kind of explain where we're going, and let them know what the old lady had told us in the bar, and then ask them what they think.
Huh. That's weird, right? Because like, not we're everywhere, right? There's kobolds everywhere. Not usually there. That's
Oh.
strange. I haven't heard of any new kobolds settling. Especially bandits. That's strange. Banditry is bad. Look, I get it. Shiny baubles, very interesting. Very fun to take from people's pockets. You should give them back.
Okay.
But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, not heard of these kobolds. Strange. Weird. But there is a den there, and dens are weird. Full of magic.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything that you would suggest we be cautious of?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we're real sneaky. We see in the dark real well.
Mm.
Not so much in light, but I'm lucky. I got enchanted. That's fun. But that's not important right now. What's important is we're very sneaky. We like small spaces. You see house, just like caves. If we live in a cave, just small like this, small cramped, can't get in. Maybe can get in. Maybe can crawl in.
Would
Traps.
I be able to?
Like you'd get stuck.
Excellent.
In this house specifically, yeah. In
Yeah.
a cave system, maybe not.
Okay. And what kind of traps are kobolds fond of?
Like little holes in the wall. And then we watch you from the traps. We watch you, and then we'll shoot stuff at you. Yeah, that's how we like to set up our traps. We don't do that anymore. It's not as civilized as it, you know. But if I was a bandit and if I was a bad person, I'd put holes in the wall, and I'd make it so like we could trip you and everything, or I'd make you go through a big lit up cavern that you can walk through easily, and it's all trapped because it makes you think you're safe, right? Walking through a space you can walk through. Haha, that's not where the treasures and stuff are. That's not where I would hide my treasures. I'd hide them in the tiny caverns.
Okay. That's some very helpful information. Thank you.
They blink one eye at a time. I'm just like,
The
I got
frog
it.
like,
I gotta get to work. But is there anything else you need? It was lovely to meet you, Kenna and Rin, and lovely to see you again, Lavender. But yes,
Oh,
anything else?
I have a message from Willow from the last time that I saw her to pass along to you. I'm not entirely certain what it means, but Willow says smash, and that's it. Have a good day, my friend.
Hi.
He looks down at the letter and like sort of like there is fear in his eyes. Because he doesn't understand what it means.
Rin is just whispering to herself, how do you do that? Like, while like contorting her face to like try to blink without like scrunching her face, like one at a time. How do you do that?
Excuse me.
He begins looking at you in this sort of like, now this is what he's hyper focusing on, and blinks one eye at a time as you try to blink one eye at a time.
That's very
Kenna's
good.
gonna
That's
walk
a
over
very
to
good
Rin.
talent.
Kenna's gonna walk over to Ren and pat her on the shoulder and be like, "Don't hurt yourself."
I'll try not to.
You had a wink. Can you wink?
Well, yeah? Wink. And it's like super scrunched, like the cheeks are involved. Like that.
Okay, practice that first. And then they
Okay.
just dawdle off to work.
Oh, before they walk away, would I have happened to be able to snag an extra apricot?
Oh yeah,
Apricot?
absolutely.
Oh, and okay, so I'll let them know, like, hey, I got this for you, and I'll toss them the apricot. Thank you so much.
They catch it in their mouth and they're like, and continue walking.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Eventually Amber catches up to you just as like the small kobold is walking away.
Amber, we're
Ah,
over here.
I found you. Ah, yes, yes. I just. She's gonna keep reading the book she'd borrowed from Willows.
Yeah. You get kind of the same information that Louis gave everyone else, except a little more structured in the way that you'd learn something, and a little less structured in the way that there's this chaotic ADHD gremlin walking around.
Fabulous, fabulous. Ah, that is interesting. In the walls. Okay, okay. Ah, did you all find your friend there, Lavender?
Yeah.
And indeed we did. They were walking away as you came up.
Oh, so that is your friend. Fabulous,
Mhm.
fabulous. Good fellow. Well, are we ready to set off for this cave? Have we learned enough, or do we need more information? Do we know what we're doing?
Um, yeah, I'll share the information that we just got with Ember, so they're up to date.
Ah, yes. That does match as I have read. Good, good. That's good. That's good. Yes. I'm ready to set off if you all are.
Indeed.
No time like the present.
I'm just like winking into the sky.
I'm gonna reach over and kind of link arms with Rin and be like, "Come on, we're gonna go. It's time to go."
Ooh! Is it time to skip? Are we skipping? I love skipping.
Let's start out with just walking. We don't want to wear ourselves out this early.
You're right. We must conserve our stamina.
Indeed.
Tally forth! Points forward.
That is the wrong direction.
I'll
This
let them know. We're this way.
Yes.
All right.
The map does say in this direction there, dear Ren.
Okay. Points in the correct direction. Tally
Yeah.
forth!
Ah, good. Now, Ren, I didn't get the chance to properly meet you. I'm Ember. Are you from these parts?
Mm, kind of. Hmm.
Interesting. That does pique my interest. What parts are you from?
A part where houses are. I'm not good with directions. That way. Points behind her. I'm from that way.
Ah, there is a bit of houses in that direction. Yes.
Yeah. I like to talk about it. So, are you you're Ember?
Yes, I am Ember. Pleasure
What
to meet you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Sorry. Sometimes I interrupt people. I'm just so excited sometimes. Where'd you get your name?
Ah, from my hair, actually, and from my lineage. I am, while I look human,
No.
I'm actually a genasi.
Then
Not
You-
familiar, are you, with them?
Oh,
That that's okay. It's okay. We're not as well known, and not as many of us around these parts.
I don't think I've ever met anybody who was named after fabric.
Ember, as in fire, my
Oh no,
dear.
you said lineage.
Oh, right. Lineage, meaning
Wait,
the people I came from, who create my ancestors, are as my
oh,
lineage.
oh, I thought. Oh wait, no, that's linen. I'm
Yes,
silly.
yes, dear. Yes, that is
Sorry.
what you are thinking. And is this your first adventure ever?
Yeah, it's my first adventure.
Oh, goody, goody. Yes, this one.
I know, I'm excited too.
It's wonderful, wonderful. Right. Well, I do ask that you are respectful and stay close to the group. How does that sound?
Yes.
Ah,
Um,
wonderful.
I will do my best. Sometimes, sometimes sometimes things are pretty and I can't help myself, or cute, or nope, I don't have a different word.
Things are cute. What
Yeah. Well, okay. So, for example, when the sun goes down into the earth, um, it it like hits the light, so pretty. And sometimes, like when birds are singing and they seem so happy. That's cute. And and sometimes things are fluffy, and all of those things happen at the same time. There'll be birds singing, and there'll be fluffy creatures, and then there'll be a sunset, and it'll be pretty.
Ember is gonna mumble. My parents would never take her on an adventure. That is wonderful, Ren. That is wonderful way to look at your life. And there are beautiful sunsets and birds singing
Mhm.
is truly beautiful. And Ember's gonna go into her book like she just discovered. Aha! There's this, and pretend like she's lost thought of talking to Ren and reads her book.
Hmm. Books are cool. My sister read books. Anyway, yeah, I I like seeing the good things. They make me happy. Just gonna stare off into the distance.
Ember is going to look up to make sure Ren's actually still going with us and not like walking off to a distance.
No, she stopped completely. Just staring over whatever direction the sun would be in or could be in. Oh wait, is it nighttime or daytime?
It is currently daytime. It is just early afternoon.
Okay.
And
Just
it's gonna
staring
reach
almost
over
at the sun.
and sort of link arms with
Ember's
her
just
again.
going to tuck her arm in with Ren and kind of nudge her like to continue moving forward. Ah, 'tis beautiful, and kind of
Oh.
pull her along as hopefully
Ye-
encouraging her to keep walking.
You and Ken are on either side of Rin, guiding
Yep.
her along.
This is nice. I like this.
The trees are green. The wind blows through. Yeah, you can hear the sound of seagulls not too far off. A rushing wind sound comes from above you on the mountainside. As it reaches you, it ruffles up your hairs. There's definitely something up on the mountain. But it's not something I think you need to worry about at the moment. You
Can I
continue
do a
forward.
perception check?
Yeah, absolutely.
This one. Oh, well. I don't such shit.
All
If
right.
there was a theme song for Rin, it would be Raindrops Falling on My Head.
Do,
Do,
do, do, do,
do,
do, do.
do.
You're sort of looking up at where the wind came from, and you can't see much. It seems like the wind's coming from way on top of the mountain, but you do see, just floating down, a small brown feather.
Can I reach up for it?
Yeah.
I am gonna reach up for the feather. Grab it.
Yeah, you grab the feather.
Excellent. Do I recognize the feather? Can I?
You can roll me a nature check.
Come on, dice. Be nice to me. What the?
It is time to change dice.
Wow.
It is
I-
time to roll physical dice.
Yeah, it's we're pulling out the fizzies.
Brown.
Brown. So
Kind of looks like an eagle feather. Probably an eagle feather, right? This is an eagle feather.
it might be an eagle feather. Can I offer it? I'll offer it to Ren because she seems the type that would enjoy having a feather.
This is beautiful. Just gonna like put it in her hair, and it's gonna like not really stick. She's just gonna keep messing with it. Eh.
Excellent. It looks very
She-
good.
Thank you. I don't think it's gonna stay though. My hair isn't long enough. It's not long and beautiful. But I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put it right here. And just like gonna shove it like in between her armor and her under the linens underneath.
Hmm.
For
I
luck.
might
It'll
have
be
a
safe.
bead in my hair that I could give Ren if they want it.
Oh,
I'll pull that out and pass it to Ren, and here you can try this.
like this?
And,
She'll
and
get
I'm-
it in there.
Yeah, and I'll adjust it like ever slightly, and there you go. You got a feather in your hair. I'm gonna call you macaroni now.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh. Wait, I like macaroni. That's not bad.
No, not
That's
bad at all.
That's a good nickname. I like it. What does it have to do with flying?
Absolutely nothing.
I like it.
Excellent.
Hmm.
Do I recognize the feather?
Yeah, you can roll me a nature check.
Nope, not my strong suit either. Ah, yes, lovely, lovely feather.
Not an eagle, but a hawk.
Ooh.
Yes,
Definitely a
Ooh.
hawk feather.
yes. Must be a hook around here somewhere. Lovely. Looks good on you, Ren.
Thank you. Wait, I think my sister mentioned something like this. A pilgrim factory? Wait, that's not the name of a bird. Is it a bird that's named Pilgrim? She's gonna scrunch her face and like I'm thinking.
Would
Nope,
you like
I-
to roll me a history check to see if you remember?
Yeah. I'm thinking. Oh, that's right. That's what it was, Kira. It was a peregrine falcon. I rolled an 18.
I know. It's a good roll.
It was a good roll.
Oh, yes, maybe you're right. That's quite just pilgrim. Ember's just gonna start mumbling, trying to process the first thing she said. Like, how does the wait?
I know. I'm not good with words.
Whilst everyone else is focused on the feather, Kenna, can you roll me a survival check? Ooh,
Hell
excellent
yeah.
roll. Hell yeah. Whilst everyone else is looking up to the sky where the wind came from, you're looking to the ground. Focused on any sort of important information you can find. And just out of the corner of your eye, you see a bag that's been opened, a satchel bag. It's been ripped and torn apart by small little claws. From it, you can see these very clear dragon-like footprints in the ground leading off. Small, though. Small, as small as a kobold. There seems to be 5 sets of these footprints.
All right, I am going to let Ember know this. I don't want to let Rin know it because I feel like it's going to freak Rin out.
Mhm.
And I'll let Lavender know. And like 5 sets of footprints, the ripped open satchel. You guys, we may want to keep our eyes peeled because this looks like it could be danger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking like this might be a trap of some sort coming up, maybe.
Kind of what it feels like.
Mhm. I'd like to ready my dagger.
Throw it at the first enemy you see.
Yeah.
Cool.
First enemy, the first enemy that like it looks like they're trying to kill us rather than anything else.
Yeah.
Ember is going to bend down and look at the satchel, see if there's anything of significance, anything to identify who it came from, or literally if there's anything in it left.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me an investigation check. First thing you notice immediately, there is the symbol of the Drakensword Adventuring Guild. But it's very different to the symbol they've given you. You've learnt about this. You read every bit of information you can. This is the symbol of a guildmaster.
Oh, this is one of our masters from my guilds, from Draken. Wow, how did they get their satchel? I'm gonna see if I recognize. Is there anything else that I recognize? Maybe I've seen this satchel, or if there's any identifying who the master is.
Yeah, so you can look around, and the first thing, like, you notice is this very phoenix-like feather piece of a shawl that also got ripped off.
Phoenix feather, most peculiar.
Inside the bag, you start rummaging around, and there's a small pocket. You open it up, and luckily not crushed is a small vial filled with a healing potion.
Oh, well, that is fortunate for us. Ember is going to hand it Lavender, but you probably should keep this with the other potions.
Excellent. Well, put that in my bag.
This one is much smaller than the ones you have, Lavender.
Okay.
It is almost like as if you could shot it.
Okay. And we're certain it's a healing potion?
It looks like one.
I mean that is what it looks like to me.
Could I do like a investigation to see if I can determine, or would that be like medicine or something else?
Medicine.
Okay.
Or
I'm
Arcana.
rolling.
I could do
I'm gonna
medicine.
roll Arcana.
Yeah.
We can.
Can I do a
Yeah, we
medicine
can both
roll?
roll.
Okay.
Mhm. I'll do an Arcana.
Yep.
+3. Fucking hell! I
Oh
rolled a
my.
2, so that's 5.
The healing potion.
Healing potion it is. All right, I will add it into my inventory.
Now there are these tracks leading off. Are you guys going to follow? What's the next goal?
Do we see any blood?
No, not at the moment. Not even the scent of blood or dried blood in the grass.
I'm just gonna add them manually into my inventory. How much do
Did-
healing potions weigh? Sorry.
Half a pound each, I believe. That one specifically, though, weighs like so little that you don't have to mark it down.
Okay.
It is small. It is just like a shot.
Well, I mean, we're looking for kobolds. These sort of look like kobold tracks, so maybe we should follow.
Mhm.
What do you guys think?
Yes, I think that
Yeah.
that is why I've kind of.
Mhm.
Ember's gonna make sure her mace is ready.
I'm down to walk forward.
As you follow along, you start seeing a large opening of a cave. You can see the natural bright light sort of shining into the cave, but beyond it is a much darker light. And it's really difficult to see. Those of you with dark vision can just make out that it's an empty room and there seems to be two passages off. It's very difficult to see.
Okay.
You enter the cave.
I've got
Stand back, everybody. I've got this.
Bren,
What? Huh? She's like doing like the like kicking like.
shall we check the entrance for traps? Kobolds, they do like their traps. Since they are small, they like to put them around in the walls.
I would definitely
Okay.
like to roll an investigation.
Yeah, you can do that.
The dice stare in my favor.
It sounds like you're telling me I need to run in really fast. Okay.
No. Wait.
I'm gonna
Uh,
grab
Don't
her by
move.
the shoulder.
I imagine all of you immediately just grab her in.
My shield, my hand holding my shield literally goes around. I'm bringing it around Ren and bringing her into me, so I can have my hand like
Oh.
around her waist with my shield pulling her in. Ren, might I suggest you wait a moment for our friend Lavender to look for traps. So
Mhm.
pause, stop. Do you know what that means, right? Stop.
Yes. I also know that this is the first time that we've hugged. And hug her back.
Oh,
Oh.
yes, I
Hug
do
on
love
the
the embraces. Thank you, my
You're
dear.
welcome.
I'm still not gonna.
You're warm.
Ah, thank you.
Are you feeling okay? Meanwhile, Lavender's like checking for traps.
I'm actually fabulous. I'm doing wonderful. How are you feeling? You feeling okay?
Lavender, as this conversation is going on, you don't find any traps, but what you do find is the tracks of the kobolds have been so muddled up at this entrance. You can't tell
Oh.
where they've gone or where they've disappeared to. As you look upon the walls, you see very, very tiny, small holes.
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna excuse me, step back a little bit, and kind of wave everybody in and quietly tell them that there's many, many tracks, and that there's holes in the walls, and that was one thing that our friend or that my friend had warned us to watch out for. Yeah, and I'll ask, what do you think?
Sneaking. Okay. Shh, guys, we gotta sneak. She's gonna like start tiptoeing, with her and then pull her shield out.
Say Ember hasn't let go yet.
I'm gonna pull.
I
I gotta.
Kenna, how familiar are you with traps?
Um, depends on what kind of traps.
That is fair.
I would say if they're triggered by motion, I have a torch that I could light and just kind of throw it past the entrance and into the cave, and that I would think if they were triggered by motion, that would trigger them. But
Oh, that reminds me. Actually, I would like to make something for this. If you all don't mind, just gonna let go of Ren, put down her shield, and Mooney, can she use her mending earth to form basically an earthy snowman?
Yeah.
Yes, this is George. Well, that is what my father would joke whenever I would make it around the house when I was younger. But this is George, my travel companion. He comes out every once in a while. I think maybe we should send George in first, as just in case.
sounds
You
good.
see George look at you, sort of like put two thumbs up in a very like very robotic, like earthen kind of way.
Feel like George has a look on his face like this is where I die.
It is. It's kind of like that, yeah, because I part of me imagines Ember's not good at like drawing faces.
No, she loves to look, but mostly she just draws pillars. So it's very blocky.
Yeah.
Snowman he's pretty blocky. She tries to make him. She mastered the round, so he's more mobile on the bottom with practice. But the rest of Snowman is actually a bit more blocky because that's the shape she's most familiar with.
I imagine it's like a line with two dots for eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. George waddles in.
Even looks cute.
And as George waddles in, what's your passive perceptions actually?
12.
12?
Where do I see that?
Passive perception is 10 plus your perception skill. You
Oh,
should also be able to see it on your sensors screen.
Yeah, on the main page.
Perception is 10.
13.
10. Okay. And Rin?
10.
Okay.
Hence
Kenna?
the shit staring off to the distance.
You're the only one who notices a small muffled squeak from beyond the wall, and a little scuttering of feet. But George walks safely through.
Guys, I think George is being watched.
That's
Yeah, I'm watching him right now. Be adorable.
Yes, you are. Thank you for watching him. I think he's being watched by something inside the cave, though.
oh
Good taste.
dear.
Yeah.
Well, George seems unharmed. I think we might be able to proceed.
George turns around to all of you, gives 2 thumbs up.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I can't handle it. I'm gonna die.
Amber gives 2 thumbs back up to George.
As you do that, George sort of like, do you dismiss George?
Yeah, I let George relax and I pull back up my shield and my mace and ready.
Yeah.
Oh.
As you dismiss George, George falls back into the ground. Back into like a pile of mud, ready to be used to like cast again.
Yeah, George is just going to rest, Reggie. George will be around. Don't you worry. He just needs his rest.
Okay. That's fine. I'll miss you, George.
What is our party's like how we all getting in?
All right, am I ready to run in now? Bah, bah. I'm like fist the air.
I, Ren, I do believe we talked you know, sneaky. You know,
I
step
hate to say
Oh.
it.
in.
I hate to say it, but I think that Lavender would kind of like take a step back and like let Rin do what Rin's gonna do.
Mhm.
Just to see. We're gonna see.
I'm training for this. This is exactly what I trained for. I'm gonna I'm gonna do the I'm gonna Henry Cavill my arms. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shield, sword. All right. Think sneaky. Think sneaky. Eye twitches.
Yeah.
Kind of take one step at a time. I got this, you guys. For George.
As you
Software
find
George.
yourself walking into an empty cave room, but now that you're in there, you can hear all sorts of pitter patters around. Little legs walking and moving. If you guys could all open up the images and open up map 71 by 131.
Nah.
Wait, where's images?
Under campaign, it should be.
Oh, I had it minimized. That's why I don't see it. Ooh.
And you should all be able to zoom in to that little entrance way at the beginning. You might need to scroll down. This is a big map. You can use your middle mouse hold and move around the map.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You have entered the cave. All of you sort of start hearing that pitter patter of little feet. It kind of reminds you, in fact, it very much reminds you of Louis pitter pattering away, trying to get to his job. But you don't see anything except for this cave entrance and the two exits from this cave.
You're gonna whisper to everybody, like, I think I can hear them.
Yeah, I can
think I
absolutely
hear
hear
them.
something.
Yeah. Mhm.
The question is, do we want to announce ourselves? Or just...
As you guys are talking, Rin's just like slowly moving forward. Like you can hear her. Sneaky. Be sneaky. Like that's like one step is B and the other one is slowly sneaky.
I'll take a couple steps forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go to there and stop. Can I do a perception check, see if I see anything around?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
All right, I'm rolling physical dice. I got a fucking hell. I got a 6.
6.
That's it, just 6.
Dice
I got
love
it.
you.
I am struggle.
You start seeing shapes move in the distance,
Okay, I'm gonna
all around
whis-
you. In the wall, there's like enough of a breach that you can see something just rush past.
Ooh. I'm gonna get real low, like crouching, and be like, "We're surrounded, I think."
I do agree. We might. We probably just walked right in.
Sneaky. Sneaky bee. She stops like crouching down, sneaking. Now she's like kind of like dancing, like she's now making a melody out of saying that. Bee, sneaky bee, sneaky bee, sneaky.
I did not.
Oh.
Sorry.
You want to cast light?
I was trying to open the information on it, and apparently I clicked
Oh,
cast
okay.
instead of open. Sorry.
That's so good. It's a cantrip, so it's not going to cost you anything if you want to. But if you don't want to, that's okay.
No, I was trying to remember what light did for me. To be fair, I'm not as versed in my spells. Whoopsies.
What do you want?
We request to speak to your king.
King. You see a kobold head popping up the wall. We don't have a king.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
The leader, and the one in charge of your fine cave.
No, you cannot see Draken.
Draken.
Is he invisible?
Sometimes.
Can we please see Draken?
Oh, sneaky.
Ooh, I like pleases. What's in it for us? You see another head pop out.
Could
Well-
offer the potion that we found earlier.
It depends on what we learn from Draken.
Rin's gonna hold on to the feather and like look at Lavender and kind of pout a little bit.
I'm going to roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
I'm gonna whisper to Rin, "That's your feather. You keep that."
Okay.
I still have the apricot from before in my backpack
Mhm.
because I did not eat it.
What are you saying to them? Maybe I'll, what are you offering?
Well, it kind of depends on what information we get from Draken, but I do have this lovely, perfect apricot that I would be willing to trade for a meeting with Draken.
Roll with advantage. Look, an apricot sounds good, but you gotta do with a single apricot. With 3 kobolds, you see another head pop out of the wall.
Well, it is a rather large apricot. You could share it amongst yourselves. How often do you see an apricot this perfect?
About once a week. When we go steal
Ah, see, but you
from
wouldn't
that other kobold.
you wouldn't have to steal this one. It would have just basically fallen into your laps.
That's true.
And it smells delicious.
Rin's drooling.
I feel like you get Lavender would be like side eyeing it, like, I really want that apricot. Mm.
You see them sort of like pop out of the wall now.
It's like one apricot is good, but you could like 2 apricots are better. Got 2 apricots?
Did anybody else grab any apricots to bring with them? I only have the one.
Mm-mm.
Rin shuffles around. No? Uh-uh.
And
What about-
firstly, wait, did we had apricots? Oh, that's right. Those were quite delicious, weren't they? No, I don't even know where it came from, to be honest.
What about I offer to throw in a piece of leather.
Whoa!
One of them runs up to you. Does anyone do anything as it runs immediately past?
Mm-mm.
Nope, we don't want. I don't want to provoke them since we're still,
Negotiating.
negotiating apricots for meetings.
It puts their hands up like a kid who wants something, so they're doing the hand clappies.
Okay. I pass it one of my leather pieces. Or
Oh,
my only leather piece, I should say. Mm.
we could offer you, yeah. This is a treasure. We could definitely offer you a meeting with Dragon.
Okay.
But like you gotta come meet the rest of us.
Okay.
Because by the way, my name is Dazzle. That's Frazzle, and that's Razzle.
Razzle, frazzle, razzle, dazzle. She's like scrunching her nose, like trying to remember. That one and that one. Which one was which?
Adorable.
Guys, you can come out now. And you watch as like more kobold heads begin popping out the wall everywhere. Let's.
Hi, my name's Chamomile. My name.
My name's Cornea. My name's Lens.
My name's Pupil. I'm Retina.
And I'm Sclera. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sclera sounds. Should we like lavender? Sclera sounds fancy.
It does sound fancy. You're right.
Now, Dwarf and Human is sitting with Dragon right now.
The cat. Her. Do you? Oh.
But it's a pleasure to meet so many of you. If you would not mind leading us to this fair leader, Draco, please.
Yeah. You hear them all like nodding in acceptance. All right, follow us as they all pop back into the wall.
Nope, hold on, guys. We don't fit into the walls.
As you see, like most of them pop back into the wall. It's like, oh, yeah. I guess Razzle can lead you down the danger pathway.
Lead
But
the
it's
way,
nice.
Razzle.
It's
Points
safe
to
for
the
you guys.
wrong one.
Yeah. They all kind of look the same. It is like they all look like siblings. All right. So, we're just like it's dangerous. You know, it'll be fine, right? Everyone but be yeah.
Dangerous. I laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha. Wait, I said that one already.
That's all right.
I still do it though.
Ah, that is the spirit there, Rin and Ember.
Spirits,
Oh,
where? Where's your spirits?
You
In light
begin
inside you, your inside spirit.
moving along the cave. You see another opening out to the light, this one much smaller. Almost like a bird can fly in or out of it. And
I'm
as you
showing.
continue down the path,
Sorry, I'm showing that I have wounds of 9, and that's my hit points. I just noticed.
oh, is that what wounds mean?
I
Okay. Okay. Yes, you do not have wounds of 9.
didn't
You
think
are
so.
good. No. I'm quite new to this, so I just thought it was like, you have 9 hit points.
Nope. I was just checking. I didn't want anybody to think I was doing something sketchy. So.
Ah, I see. So the WND is a wound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you count up in this system. Got it. As you start all moving along these very narrow corridors, like they're good enough for you guys and they're tall enough for you guys. You walk past tables and chairs and all sorts of things. There's a pot of tea on one of the tables. Continuing down a narrow corridor until you see this large altar with, sitting on top of it, a book. A book with a ruby dragon eye. And sitting on top of the book is a small pseudo dragon. Yeah, so that's Dragon. So you just hear the slight sounds of this pseudo dragon snoring away. In front of them are 2 kobolds, just seemingly protecting this small, tiny pseudo dragon.
It's so
Shh. Quiet. It's sleeping. It's sleeping. We don't want to wake it up.
Yeah, so guys, this party wanted to meet Dragon. I know Dragon is sleeping, but like, could you take him to the boss? They look at each other and go, yeah, all right, yeah. The other one goes, oh, Kira, yeah, I'll lead you to the bossy. As they just slightly pat the pseudo dragon and it wakes up and blinks. And all you hear is do any of you speak
Dragon. Why,
Sylvan?
Sylvan? No.
No.
You have no idea what this dragon is saying. But yes, go ahead.
Are the kobolds speaking common?
They're all speaking common.
Okay.
I think it said pet me. I'm pretty sure. That's what it said. It said pet me. I'm pretty sure.
I'm just imagining Dory speaking whale.
Yeah.
Ember is going to speak in Draconic to see if maybe that might be a common, because I'm not understanding what he's saying. To see if to basically, I apologize. That is one of the languages I have not had the pleasure of learning at this stage in my life, but I do know this one. By chance, do you as well?
You see its ears prick up at the draconic. It looks at you, and in your head, you see a question mark with your face in front of the question mark.
yes. I am Ember. I am an adventurer, and we are here to ask you about your book that you seem to be taking quite a lovely nap on.
You see the word mine in your head.
I see. We just may we ask where you acquired such a beauty of a book?
In all of your heads, you see the image of this very like childlike painting of a forest, much like the trees and stuff outside. You see an old lady with a shawl walking along the street. You see 5 kobolds and Dragon all jumping on this old lady and stealing her satchel. Not in a fight, but sort of in a snatch and run. And you see them all sort of running down the street back to the cave. It is very like childlike, as if you're watching a children's television show made out of crayons.
I see. And as you might imagine, this woman you have attacked would like her book back.
It shakes its head.
I see. And might there be a price you would be willing to exchange for this book?
Thank you for the reset, Takashi.
The dragon, the pseudo dragon drooling before you see the image of this very big egg.
Good night.
Egg.
Egg.
Okay.
Breakfast?
One moment while I confer with my friends here we all have the same goal. Just gonna walk back over to the group. So I don't suppose you are all at all familiar with what kind of egg this we are to seek.
Well,
Are any
wait,
of us familiar?
I see. Are any of you familiar with Draconic language?
no.
No.
Was that what you were
Uh,
speaking just now? I was gonna offer you some honey for a cough. That sounds rough.
Yeah, yes. My friend here seems to not speak common, and so I exchanged Draconic to try to reach to his a mutual understanding. I asked what he would like in exchange for the book, and his response is this egg. Do I recognize this egg at all? Like if I know what it's from?
For all party members can roll a nature check on this. You've all seen this egg. It is still a child's drawing of it, but it's an egg.
What the hell?
A chicken? So we need to find a chicken?
That was almost 18. I mean,
Um,
I'm not familiar with what kind of egg this is.
Chicken. Ostrich?
Could be an ostrich. It was a rather large egg. Around it there were these like patterns, almost like as if the egg shell had an outside of brown feathers.
Where have I seen a brown feather before? Think, Rin. Think.
Brown feather. I'll reach over and like poke at the one on that we put in Rin's hair earlier.
Yeah, it is exactly the same type of brown feather.
Wait. Does that mean I can lay? Wait, can I lay eggs? I can't lay eggs. The feather doesn't give me the power to lay eggs.
You should try.
Maybe later.
How?
We can try later.
By chance, do you remember this bird this feather came from? Do you remember what it was called? I know you said it, but I might have been a bit distracted. when
Pilgrim.
you said it.
Oh wait.
No,
Hold
yeah,
on.
that
Hold
is what
on.
is stuck in my head, unfortunately.
Pil-
Peregrine.
Peregrine Falcon.
Yes. So
Yeah.
she. Thank you, Rin. Ember turns around back to Dracon, and in Draconic. By chance, are you looking for a particular falcon's egg?
It, there's an image of a falcon in its head and a question mark, and then an X, and then a picture of a harpy.
Oh, fuck.
Party? Harpy
Um,
rhymes with party, so it's gotta be good.
would I have much knowledge on harpies?
Yeah,
Okay. So I'll
there's
share.
especially living in the area, you've heard tales of the harpies on the mountain.
I'll share that information with everybody. And tell them harpies fucking suck.
I see. So Dracon, you're saying you will exchange us this book for an egg from this harpy bird?
You'll all see in the image of a thumbs up.
Very, very well. Let me
Gives a thumbs up back.
commune with
Confident.
my group, and we can make an arrangement, perhaps. Well, as she turns to the others, I don't suppose either of you are familiar with the wildlife. Unfortunately, that is not my expertise of where to find said birds.
I would be, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am. I guess.
Well,
Uh,
as I'm not looking to fight many kobolds at this time, we do have this offer to go get this egg in exchange for the book.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I think we have a better chance of getting this egg to exchange for the book than we have of defeating all of the kobolds and the pseudo dragon.
Agreed.
Why would we want to defeat the pseudo dragon and the kobolds?
We
They're so
don't, because
cute.
they're adorable.
They are.
Yeah, so that is what we are trying to avoid, Ren. Sorry.
I have a question. Aren't we supposed to get an egg and not flowers?
What?
Huh?
Well,
Ah.
Ember said that we're an arrangement. Well, that's flowers, right? Okay.
Yes, that is a type of arrangement. This type of arrangement is an exchange. It's where one gives one item for a different item. Are you familiar with trade?
Sharing. That sounds
Sharing.
like sharing. That sounds like
It-
sharing.
Kind
It's
of.
like where you hand your a toy to a friend, and they hand you what they have. Yes.
Sharing. Got it. So we're
Yes.
gonna share. We're gonna find the egg, and then we're gonna share the egg.
Yes, where they get to keep it, and then we get to take the book.
Sharing.
We get the
God.
egg. We
Okay.
trade it for the book.
She'll turn back. Draco, this is if I have your word that this is the exchange, we will go get you your egg for that book.
Dragon is just sitting there, drooling. And all like that's appearing in your head, the only thing now is just the image of the egg.
I appreciate the image of what we seek. That will be helpful. If you don't mind, we would like an escort from this fine Razzle here to walk us back out, so we do not get lost in your cave.
Egg. Your minds are just starting
Egg.
to be flooded with egg.
Egg.
Indeed. Excuse me, sir. And she's going to walk over to Razzle. Dear Razzle was your name, correct?
Yeah, that's my name.
Yes, Razzle. Will you be so kind as to show us the way out again, so we don't go where we're not supposed to in your fine cave?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Razzle eventually leads you out, and we can close down that map. And you're
I
back
will
outside.
say, as they walk out, Ember is going to walk a little slower, kind of looking at the structure of the walls and studying the tables and the chairs. Just
Mhm.
fascinating, and tagging a little bit behind the group.
Yeah, what you can tell about like the structure of the walls is like it's a natural structure, but there's almost something unnatural about it where every now and again the wall seems to change shape. The tables, however, very natural, but they're made from like multiple kinds of woods, multiple different planks. You feel like one side could collapse at any moment because it's made out of a soft wood and the other side's made out of a hard wood. Things that shouldn't be put together, but are. The teapot is even made out of different pieces of broken ceramic stuck back together to form a teapot.
Oh, beautiful.
As you head out, and you find yourself back on the street, the sun slowly setting in the distance.
Ooh, it's getting late, you guys. Mm, mm. Oh, Kenna,
Yes.
if we only need one egg, and there happens to be two, does that mean finders keepers? We
Mm.
have breakfast?
Oh my. No, I feel like if there's an extra egg, we leave the extra egg where it is for our safety.
Oh. But what about breakfast?
Uh,
Yes. We must not take all their youngin. Ren, that's
Wait, there's babies inside?
if there are more than one eggs, there are babies inside of the other eggs. Yes.
But there's no babies inside it. Breakfast eggs.
Well, which is why we must give the one that does not have a baby inside and leave the rest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No killing babies. No killing babies.
Glad
that's right.
we worked that out.
That is a chant.
That is indeed a chant.
I'm tired. Are we gonna walk there tonight? Or are we're gonna sleep?
I mean, I could make us a fire, though I don't know if this is a if we want to in fact stay by these kobolds that have already proven to be thieves. Um, but I will open it to your discretions.
Mhm. Mhm.
I mean, we're not super far from town, are we?
You
Does
would
it-
get there as soon as night sort of really hit.
Okay.
So
Oh,
not
we could.
super far.
I say we head into town just
Yeah.
for the sake of safety.
Ah, yes,
Find
that is wise.
Find an inn, get a room, get some sleep.
Have breakfast.
Perhaps have some mead.
Mm.
Yes, Ren, you could have breakfast in the morning at where we stay. That is quite a good idea. And Ember's going to start walking towards the direction of town.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go to town.
Have you stayed up very late before, Ren?
Uh,
Like
mm,
into the darkness past sun going down?
no, normally when the sun goes down, I try to sleep. I'm very tired. The sun gives me energy. Oh,
Ah,
but I do worship the sun. That's my god. worship the sun.
All
But
of you here worship the sun and are immediately thinking of like specifically, give me a second. Sindrasil. Except for obviously you, Rin, who are not thinking of Sindrasil.
nope. So, yeah. The sun gives me energy. But when the sun goes away, even though it's very pretty when it disappears into the earth, I get very tired. Oh, I just thought of something. Okay, so I've been told. Okay, I don't want to scare you. This is so silly. Sometimes I sleepwalk. So if I'm walking and asleep, that's just normal. Don't worry about it. I'm always safe by the time the sun rises again and I wake up. So if you see me doing silly things, so
Silly
Yeah,
things
should-
like
well, okay. Now this is of course this happened one time, maybe a couple. Where like I don't know okay. I was traveling with okay. I was traveling with a caravan, and I guess it got like attacked by bandits at some point, and I helped fight those bandits. But I don't remember that. I remember going to sleep on a nice comfy bed that smelled like mule, but it was comfy, and that's all I remember. Sometimes I'm just silly at night.
okay. Well, we should probably go find a place where we can lay down, where there's a good solid door that we can lock. Sooner rather than later, because it's starting to get dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps we can find um like a barn or something along the way that we can kind of hunker down into.
Yeah.
I have rope and whatnot that we could use to tie the doorpost.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
tie Rin up.
I ran to a barn post. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
I've got manacles. Just-
I you just have to make sure that wherever we go, we have a safe way to escape in case of a fire. That's the only you have to be safe. When
What, fires while you're sleepwalking, Rin?
no,
Okay.
no, thankfully no. No, I've never started a fire when I was sleepwalking.
When she was sleepwalking. All right, let's go.
Eventually, you guys are walking all the way back to town, right?
Yeah, or if we can find a barn along the way, I think that's what we just decided on. So,
Tell me, what is a burn? Because that's a
a
A
barn,
barn.
like
Oh.
where animals.
Barn.
barn. Okay.
A barn.
It was
Aha.
accents. It was an
This is when
accent.
that damn Canadian accent comes through on certain words.
Damn Canadian accent. Yeah, you can absolutely find a barn that's a little closer.
Okay.
As you continue forward, you can hear the sounds of sheep burrowing in the distance.
Wait. Am I asleep?
No,
I hear
not-
sheep.
Yes,
No.
they're sheep.
There's sheep, but you're not asleep yet.
As the
Okay.
sun slowly sets and the moon rises.
All right. So we'll I guess get inside and I'll tie the door shut and shackle Rin to myself. Sound good? Okay. I'll keep you safe, Rin.
Thank you. Good night. Out.
I guess I'll go to sleep too because
Yep.
can't do much.
You shackled to Rin.
Yep.
Okay. Everyone gets down for the night. Is anyone taking watch?
I'm taking watch.
Good. The night begins. The sound of sheep lessens slowly. A lot of them have moved into the barn by now and are resting next to most of your party.
Snuggle up into a sheep.
Yeah.
Give me that sweet, sweet wool snuggle.
Kenna, you just sitting down. Could you roll me a perception check as you keep watch? Not much you can notice. Like, you look around, there's a lot of sheep. You can hear animals in the distance, but not really much that's a worry. Maybe a fox or two. You rest up against the wall. And as you do, you look up and you see very bright, glowing eyes just above you, on top of the barn. What do you do?
Well, I am going to grab my short bow and sort of like stand up and see if I can see what it is that is, watching me.
As you stand up and look over, you see an owl staring down, watching. A little more intelligence in its eyes than a normal owl. Seems to be watching over the whole party. On its ankle is a sigil of the guild, but it's too far away to make it out what level of the guild membership it is.
Kind of give it a funny look and say, "Can I help you with something?"
It flaps down to you. Do you put out your arm so it could sit on any part of you, or is it just going to fly to the ground?
No, I'm going to put out my arm because I would think if it wanted to attack me, it would have already done it.
It flies onto your arm. And it looks at you. And as you look into its eyes, it blinks. And once it opens its eyes again, you see into another room. Sitting at the table is this tall dragonborn woman with bronze scales. How's your adventure going?
I mean, it's going.
I heard you met my mother.
Well, if I knew who you were, I might know who your mother is.
Small old woman. Phoenix feathers. Oh, and I'm the guild master.
Ah,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
pleasure to meet you as well. So, to what do we owe the honor of being spied on by an owl?
Um, Always want to make sure newbie adventurers are safe, you know? Even if sent on a simple mission, it's best that you come back alive.
Well, I appreciate your concern.
Eventually I'll stop spying on you, but for now, keeping an eye is always good.
Well, can you tell me if it's safe for me to actually sleep, or should I keep watch all night?
If you want to sleep, go ahead and I'll watch over everyone.
Do I trust what she's saying?
You can roll an insight. She doesn't look like a spellcaster. Like, she probably has so much money that, you can. She can pay for all this magic and stuff. You don't know how she's going to get over here if she is going to save you, though.
Yeah, I think I'll just I'll keep watch. Thank you though.
Well, up to you. Anyway, keep up what you're doing. My mother is a sweet woman, but
Can you
she's getting old.
can you tell me any more about this book that we are trying to retrieve for her?
Yeah, she's had it forever. It's so interesting. Every time you read it, it's like the story changes, grows more complicated and detailed. More is added to this story. Yeah. It tells of, a time before all the cities popped up about these 5 dragons. It's a bit of a fairy tale, but definitely interesting. Especially because it's a magical artifact.
All right. Well, I suppose I should sort of rest and get back to my watch. Not really being very effective watching, standing here talking to you.
No, but unless a harpy flows over, I think you'll be okay.
Well, now that you've said that out loud.
I wouldn't worry. I hope you have a good sleep when you get it.
Thank you.
The owl blinks once again, and it's once again an owl, and it just goes. As it flies away.
All right, I'm gonna sit next to the wall again and just sort of survey everything that's going on and just keep watch in general.
Yeah. The watch goes off without a hitch. You gonna wake up anyone else for another watch, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up Ember, because Lavender is shackled to Rin.
Yeah.
Before you do, Kenna, do you want me to take watch?
No, because you said you get really sleepy at night, and I feel like you should probably rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. That's
Yeah.
a good idea. But I guess if no one else will stay up. I can stay up.
I think Lavender would have gotten woken up by Rin, like being awake and talking.
I would
Yeah,
imagine.
you sort of like get a little moved by the shackle
Mhm.
as you like.
Yeah, I can. I'll offer to keep watch. Although I'm fairly stationary, I can definitely stay awake and alert if I see anything.
All right,
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay.
All
Uh,
right. Well,
yeah.
And I'm gonna go
I'll,
get some sleep.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And I'll
Okay.
pat Ren on the head and be like, you just close your eyes. You get some Z's.
yeah, that's probably a good idea. Thanks for watching over me.
I got you.
Rin's gonna
Right.
close her eyes, but
Mhm.
no snoring this time.
Cool. All right. Lavender.
So
Roll me a perception check.
okay, I'm gonna roll physical dice. I got a 10, with no bonus.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
You hear a scuttling of paws climbing and moving around everywhere.
Like a lot of paws, or like a set of paws.
A set
Am
of
I able to
paws.
a set of paws? Okay. And
Moving
is it
moving quickly.
inside or outside the barn?
Definitely inside the barn.
Definitely inside the barn. All right, I'm gonna pick up a rock, or I guess I'll pick up a couple rocks, and I'll throw one at Ember. I'll throw one at Kenna, and I'll give Ren a little shake. I'll say something's here with us, like quietly, when they wake up. But
Rin opens her eyes immediately. What is it?
oh,
What's going on?
I can hear something inside the barn with us.
One something or a group of somethings?
I can hear a single something inside the barn with us. That is, I'm assuming it's not one of the sheep that are in here with us. It's like a different kind of scuffling.
All the sheep are kind of sleeping.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a different something that's not that's not a something that was already with us.
Hold on. And Rin's gonna touch her temple, close her eyes, and do divine sense.
There is a celestial.
Well, based on based on what I feel, there is a celestial nearby.
I've got dark vision. Would I be able to see it?
No.
Okay.
It's up in the rafters. With
Gotcha.
a better perception check, maybe.
Touche. Okay, next time I'm saying I rolled a 20.
I'm gonna go ahead and look around.
Yeah, you can roll me a perception check.
Same. 10.
All right, I'm
You
gonna roll a
also look
perception
around.
check.
Yeah.
For God's sake, we can't see anything.
That was almost an 18, almost a 17, and then a 3. What the
Mhm.
hell are these dice?
Aiken, do you want to roll a perception check?
We'd like to perceive something. Yes, we're in a barn. It's a barn.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
All of you together, sort of like you're all hearing this pitter patting, and you keep trying to look around for it. And then finally, peering over the edge, is a small cat head looking down. This cat is recognizable to Lavender and Ember.
Cat?
Cat.
Oh,
Oh.
so this is a willow cat, right?
This is a willow cat sneaking around everywhere.
And do we know its name?
No, it's just a cat, you guys.
It's just a
Lays
cat.
back down.
This is Violet.
It's Violet. Okay. I'm gonna pounce up, forgetting that I'm shackled to Rin, and kind of like pull them with me a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'll be like, Violet! Ember, look, it's Violet!
That is such a sweet kitty. Oh, find it.
Violet hears your voice and steps off the edge.
Wait, like a good
And-
step off the edge, or like a.
No, Violet is a
They're on
blind
the
cat. So immediately, like, thinks there's footing there and then falls off.
Gotcha. Am I closer to Violet, or would Ember be?
Ember would be.
I immediately go to catch Sweet Violet.
Violet lands in your hands rather softly. Looks up at you and meows.
Ah, you city skitty, you you do know how to give one a start. I suppose you were the one that was in Willows earlier today. Oh, silly kitty. Would you like to snuggle with us tonight? Pets her.
Rin, you're still getting that ping of Celestial.
hmm. Okay.
Exactly from Violet.
Got it. Oh, I see. It's a celestial kitty. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, no danger.
Yes,
Alright.
we best get. If you'd like, Lavender, I can take the rest of the watch if you would like to get some rest.
Yeah, sure, that would be super swell.
Marvelous. You all get some rest, and I will take this last watch. And Violet here she'll keep me company when if she chooses to stay.
Excellent. I'll snuggle up into the sheep again.
Lavender.
Mm-hmm.
You know that shackle's really not necessary.
No, it's okay. I don't mind.
Okay.
I feel like after our conversation earlier, it's probably safest for you to not be able to go anywhere. Correct?
No. Really, I'm okay.
Well, I mean, we can talk about it in the morning. How about that? Once the sun is out.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll snuggle you in for a hug. I do this because I love you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'll put my unshackled arm around Rin so
Yep.
that she gets some snugs. I guess if she wants, I should. Do you want some snugs, Rin?
Yeah.
Okay. There.
I love snuggles.
There, I will get some sleepies and I'll give Rin snuggles.
Ember, could you roll me a perception check?
Alrighty, let's try that again.
1.
Thank you.
Good roll.
You notice throughout the night, every now and again, when you look at Rin and Lavender, one of Rin's eyes is open. But not strained like it was before, trying to wink.
I can tell she's still asleep.
It might
Or
be
that,
sleepwalking.
Okay.
Totally not creepy at all.
With one eye open. Asleep through the night. Will there be fire before it's light? With one eye open.
Yes, so
Uh,
Amber proceeds to hum her lullaby her mother would
Yeah.
often sing to her to help her sleep. To just try to soothe Ren in case, just in case.
The night continues onward, and it's time for the final watch. Are you going to wake up Rin?
Yep.
No, I will. I'll probably be too lost in thought and study
Mhm.
to remember to swap out.
You fall asleep. Rin, you wake up. Would you like to roll me a perception check?
Yes. I would. Damn. 20.
20?
Yes. Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20.
You're very zoned in on everything around you. You hear and see the owl still watching over you with the symbol of the Guildmaster on its leg. You can see Violet bumping into things every now and again. Her head bumping into sheep because she can't see where they are. And in the distance, just outside of that upper window, eyes peering over, watching the sheep, waiting, watching. It doesn't move for a good 5 minutes, and then it seems to disappear.
Couldn't really do anything about it anyway. I'm kind of shackled to another being.
Yeah. And then the sun rises. And you all begin to wake up.
Oh man, I must have. Oh.
We made it through the night, you guys.
Yes. Wait. Oh dear, my sense of time. I, I had nothing during my watch, and I don't know about the rest of you. Uh, Kenna,
And look at everybody else.
anything else
I
happen?
mean, I'm
during
going to
your
share
watch?
everything about the owl that is sort of watching us, which is actually, the guildmaster who happens to be the daughter of the person that we're retrieving the book for.
Ooh. Fancy. We're special.
We're something.
Interesting. Ember's going to describe or pull out the satchel and show it to Kenna to see if that is the satchel the owl had.
It sort of had like a little, like, when birds fly and they deliver messages,
Hmm.
and they've got a little message shoe on. That's basically what it was, just like a little iron wrap around the leg. Same sigil though. Once you got closer, it was the same exact sigil.
Right.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
for me and Rin, and I'll undo it, and I'll ask them how they slept.
Amazing.
Amazing. Did
Is
you,
that a cat? When did this cat get here?
Rin? You don't remember waking up like you were sleepwalking?
No. I think I would remember a cat. Especially one as adorable as this one. Can I pet you? Can I scratch your belly? Can I pet you?
Sort of lays in your lap, like all comfy like.
Ah.
I'm I'd like to ask Rin, if you're comfortable, could you tell us what happens when you sleepwalk?
Memories. Well, when I sleep, I don't really dream. I just kind of remember. I have memories like
Nope.
past, my past, my people's past, my family's past. Kind of drifts in and out.
What does your physical body do?
Sleep? I don't know.
Okay.
But I've never been in more danger than I was when I went to sleep.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder maybe it's an ancestor. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay.
S- I just blame it on bad experiences. Uh, it started probably after. No, I'll tell them. I'll tell them. Um, I have had a twin sister. She died in a fire. Well, I mean, she died outside the fire because I pulled her out, but after that, you know what they say, traumatic experiences. So I guess that started my sleep problems. But I always wake up rested, so it can't be that bad.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm never in more trouble than I was when I went to sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it to myself unless anybody else wants to tell Rin what they were kind of doing last night.
Does anyone want to tell Rin what happened last night?
Ren, when did you wake up?
Just now?
Ah, I see. I do believe you were going to be last watch, which silly me, I always get lost in time. Um, studying and all that.
I'm sorry. I'm not very good at doing watch.
Ah, I see. Hmm, that is interesting. I wonder. I wonder. Ember's gonna kind of mumble to herself as she always does, not really speaking loudly to anyone as she tries to process what happened last night.
Rin's just gonna grab like a little piece of hay and like do like a cat toy thing, like, are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get it? Why isn't he getting it?
Violet just like moving around, following a sound.
Oh, the kitty is blind. So just
Poor kitty! Who made you blind? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll be your seeing eye human.
you might have a a willow to contend with you when she
And
gets back on that one. She does love her cats. Uh, but
Uh,
for while she's out, I'm sure she won't mind you helping out, keeping Violet safe for little bits.
As
Yes,
you're
yes.
talking,
Hmm.
outside, you hear a scream, and then a sheep going, and the sound of flapping wings.
danger. I'll protect you.
Ember grabs her mason shield and runs out the door.
Also,
Oh, Kenna's gonna grab her short bow and follow Ember.
Yeah, I'll zip out afterwards and have my short bow ready to go.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
carry the cat around, and be like, safe place. Where? In not out there, not out there. In here, and like just like set the cat down somewhere where I think that they're gonna be okay, and like quickly like make a little barrier, like don't go anywhere, cat. We'll be back. I'll protect you. Charging out.
As you charge out, you see a sheep flying in the air in the talons of a harpy. Could everyone roll me initiative?
No.
And no,
No. Fuck. Where is it? Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna figure out this fantasy grounds thing
that's-
eventually, but
That was a
that's
it
right.
shows yeah. It's not showing the plus on it on the rolls. Is it?
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, because I rolled a 19 and I have a +2.
Okay. So you rolled an actual 19. Weird. Oh no, it is
Yeah.
showing the plus in the combat tracker, so you're all good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, Rin, we can sort out your character later, but for right now, I can see that you rolled a 19 and can put you on an initiative tracker. Alright. There is a battle map. It is called Quick Map 2. And then let me just get the harpy out.
how do I open it?
If you go over to where it says campaign on the side and then drop down to images, click that, and then you just click the one that says Quick Map 2, and it should pull the map up for you.
Ah, fancy.
You should all be able to see the harpy on screen now. There are also a bunch of sheep just around. It's currently got one in its claws.
I do not.
I don't see the harpy.
You don't
Oh.
see the harpy?
No, I do not see the harpy.
We are harpyless.
You should be able to see the harpy, how dare. That should be in your vision. Why is that? That is very strange.
I mean, our
Mhm.
shadows of our trees changed, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Now I
Ah,
see it.
I see
There it is.
Ah, there it is.
You had to set it to always visible, but it's very
Yep.
strange. Not happy about that. All right, up first, Lavender.
And just remind me, the squares are 5 feet.
Correct.
So my move distance is 30. Okay, so I'm going to move Lavender 5, 10, 15.
If you
20.
click on your character, you can drag your mouse and it will
Oh, yeah.
show you the distance
I went over
without
there.
actually moving you.
Yes.
Thank
as well.
you. And then I'm going to try and shoot it with my short bow
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
If you control click on the harpy, it'll target it for you.
or longbow. Sorry, not control click.
There you go.
Did it work?
You had it and then you took it off. There it is. It's
It's not
targeted.
showing anything different on my screen.
If you look on your combat tracker, it tells you that you have the harpy targeted.
I don't have the combat tracker up, that's the issue.
Aha!
Haha, there we go.
There it is.
Okay. Let me just see if I think I just tried to roll the damage first. How the fuck do I roll it?
It should be.
It's
Did you-
just is it the
It's the one with
D20
the
plus
D20
mark?
in it. Yeah, the first box.
Okay. I have it right.
There you go.
Oof.
Oof. As you try and shoot your longbow at this harpy, you watch as the arrow flies forward. It drops the sheep to give it enough momentum to fly a little upwards, and it just misses.
Oof.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't think I have a bonus action. Nope. Okay. No, and turn. How do I do that? It's been so long.
If you go back
can
onto
do
the
that.
combat tracker, there's a little arrow at the bottom that says next actor.
I don't have them. Oh, do? Is it
I
this-
got it.
Oh,
got it
I
for
see.
you.
I see. I see.
Oh.
Thank you.
There we go.
Hooray.
Rin, it is your turn.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna grab a javelin from my
Mhm.
back and toss it. Give it a little toss.
Give it a little toss. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm definitely within, yeah, I'm within 25 feet, so.
Yep.
Pew!
Don't forget to target the harpy.
Rin is currently rolling in D&D Beyond, so
Oh, okay.
I can see all
16.
those rolls. 16 will hit. Roll for damage.
Pew! 3 damage.
This javelin flies forward, and you see it pierce the wing of the harpy. The harpy sort of falls to the ground.
Take that!
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I can move. I'm gonna run up to it.
Cool. Absolutely. Accept. The harpy's turn. The harpy looks at you all and just starts singing. I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
That's funny.
Oh. Wisdom. I got a +0 as well. So. 17.
17.
I have advantage.
Advantage. You also have an advantage, Kenna, being a half elf.
What?
It is a charm effect. So, Lavender, you also get advantage, but you saved.
Okay, so do you want me to
okay.
re-roll with advantage or just roll again?
Just roll again.
Okay.
Matching.
Twinsies!
Matching and perfect. None of you are charmed as you all fight through this harpy's
Charming.
beautiful voice.
Sweet.
Every now and again, you can hear the screeches of the harpy. It's discordant. It's a problem. It hurts. The farmer off in the distance, that the one that screamed is sort of like, oh, harpy. Amber, it's your turn.
So it's on the ground.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
So I am going to charge up on it.
Absolutely.
What did I do? I clicked the wrong thing, I think. Why are you not letting me select you?
Fuck.
Am I targeting myself? Yes, I am. How do I do
You had
That
it.
might be why.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep, you got it.
It's targeted, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm like, am I going crazy? Okay. And then I'm going to attack it with my mace.
Go for it.
This one. Really, dice? Really? You didn't even roll. Did you see that? That dice did not move.
It barely
Well-
moved. How damn it.
I didn't see anything.
As you swing
that was
for it,
fun.
it just pulls away quickly. It like holding its wing as the javelin is stuck into it and screeches at you. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I had a bonus action. I'm trying to remember.
You do. It's called Shield of. No, you didn't take Shield of Faith, did you? You took Sanctuary.
That's because that's the shield. That's the shield for. It's just one person, right? That gets that.
Yeah, it's just one person.
All right. I am going to cast Sanctuary on Ren since she's also close by.
Now, just so you're aware, because I know you're new to the game, Sanctuary, if someone attacks, their Sanctuary falls down.
Right.
Would you
but
like to cast it
Go ahead.
on the farmer?
Oh, right. There's farmer around. Yes, the people.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot there's someone else. I thought it was just sheep.
Yeah.
I missed
So,
the part.
yeah, the way Sanctuary works is if the player you've casted on attacks, the Sanctuary falls down.
Yeah, that's right. It needs
Yeah.
to be on the NPCs. But yeah, so any NPCs that are around, I'm going to cast Sanctuary for them.
Absolutely. End of your turn?
I think that is all I can do. So yes.
All right. Kenna.
All right, I am going to sneak around this way so that I'm not trying to sneak attack through Ren.
Mhm.
And then I am going to sneak attack since they're within 5 feet of the dude.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, what? That's not working right. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so 1d6
Roll your
damage.
attack.
I tried to. It said use power, and it wouldn't. All it did was say sneak attack.
Ah, yes. You might need to roll your attack roll and then add sneak attack on it afterwards.
Okay.
So, for whatever weapon you've got to shoot it with.
I did not mean to do that. Sorry.
Everyone's rolling low today.
Sorry.
Your fault. I just feel bad.
It's all right.
You fire off at this harpy again. Actually, you have advantage on this roll because it is flanked very much. So roll another attack, see if it hits. Yeah,
Brush
that
teeth.
works. That will hit.
Sorry. That was my alarm going
Brush
off.
teeth.
I have to have
Oh,
alarms for
that
everything.
is a lot of sneak attack.
Yeah, that's because I was trying to get it to work and it didn't. So we could take the
Yeah,
first two because
that's
it's supposed to be 1d6.
Yeah, we can take the first two, absolutely. So that's what, 10
10.
plus your dexterity? Which is +1. Okay, so 11 points of damage. Without knowing it, this arrow flies from the back of the harpy, hits the other wing. It screeches in pain, and you watch as the song it was singing goes down. The farmer now looking scared at this harpy. Oh, that's how it wants me to do this. Okay. Okay.
All right, and since that put the sneak attack on the actual attack, then that means my turn is over.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, just making sure.
Yes. You're all good.
All right.
Lavender, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
You can absolutely cast Fireball.
Now that I can cast Firebolt. Mm, 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 mm. Is it? Did it? It just. Yeah, it's a cantrip, but
Yes.
I don't have a dice option or anything here to roll.
I can easily fix that for you. Just give
Mhm.
me a second. Do, 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 do.
Maybe if I try adding it in. No.
There you go.
Ah, thank you.
That's
Okay.
under your ranger, right? Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's still the same. Cool.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, we did
I guess
just
I'm
wake
not.
up. We just woke up,
You
ran
just
out
woke up. It's fine.
of the barn. It's super early in the morning. The sun's in your eyes.
You fire off this
It's
firebolt.
a beautiful day.
This harpy, like looking at the wound, seeing the brilliant bright fire come at it, ducks out of the way, just watching the fire pass it and hit into the tree on the other side.
I'm gonna move there and
Yep,
I guess end my turn here.
absolutely.
Okay.
Rin, it is your turn.
I would like to what action would one need to take to retrieve I don't know, a javelin inside of a harpy's wing?
I would say that's a free action.
Well, then I will retrieve the javelin
Mhm.
and use it again.
Absolutely, go for it.
Hiya! I'm not gonna obviously stab, not throw.
Yeah.
Phew.
A 22 will hit.
I am energized by the morning. Everyone else is like, and I'm like, stab the thing!
You're a morning person and a half.
Ha
Roll
ha
damage.
ha ha ha!
Where
Hammered.
6 damage? Cool. As you stab into it, you see it turn and screech at you, its eyes locked in on you, now focused. It's still up, but it does look wounded. Is that the end of
I'm
your
gonna
turn?
no, because I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna scowl and I'm gonna do the like I'm watching you, like the yeah, I see you. Now I'm done with my turn.
Okay.
Wonderful.
It looks at you and raises up its claws, ready to attack.
Oh, it's
That's
perfect timing.
That's what the tank should do. We've got a raid.
There we go. That's the wrong one.
Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
It's gotta
What
hit
were you playing?
first.
How was your stream?
Its first attack misses. It hits into your armor, scowling at you. It again goes to raise up its claws. That one. That's what I want to roll. It's also not a morning person as it misses.
Hell yeah.
It just wanted breakfast, man.
Yeah.
It just wanted a sheep, man. Come on.
And so do I. Yum, 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 yum.
Right, Amber, it is your turn.
I feel like Harpy, but would be stringy.
Yeah.
Did my bonus action take one of my spell slots?
Yes,
Doing
it did.
Sanctuary? Okay. So I only have one spell spot
Correct.
left? Okay. Well, I guess I'll try again with my mace.
Well, hit!
Yay.
Feeling Rin's energy, it's sort of like hyping you up at the same time.
Oh boy.
Maybe not that hyped.
Still feeling the sluggishness of the
damage.
morning, you swing, hitting the harpy in the face. It turns and looks at you, but then continues focusing its eyes on Rin. End of your turn.
Yes.
Kenna, it is your turn. You no longer have advantage, as it's now aware of you.
Okay. But I can still use sneak attack since they're within 5 feet.
Correct. Well, that would definitely hit. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. You shoot your arrow piercing into it. It screams and screeches, turning towards you. This time, its eyes locked onto yours.
I'm
Is that
gonna
the end of your turn?
stare it down right back.
Yeah. Just locked in this ever-long eye struggle. Lavender, it is your turn.
I'm gonna apologize now for my cat in the background.
Yeah.
Because she is living her best life right now on that cat pole.
Just trying to make the money. Give her a
She
break.
really is. Yeah. You know what? A girl's got to do what she's got to do.
That's
No
right.
judgment.
Only beans?
Oh,
Only
I did not.
beans.
I didn't mean to roll twice, but maybe I did mean to roll twice.
So
First dice fell on the floor. We know that.
you're casting
So-
Firebolt at the
Yeah.
harpy. You rolled twice because you have disadvantage. Because it is
Oh.
within 5 feet of you and it's a ranged
Oh.
attack.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
As you try and blast this ball of fire at it, it swipes at your hand, moving your hand away. You watch as the firebolt spits off into the distance. I'm going to say that's the end of your turn as you try and handle your cat.
Oh,
Rin,
yeah,
it is
I-
your turn.
Let's see.
My turn to shoot. Alright. Let's go. Like, I notice it's like looking at Kenna, and I'm like, eyes over here, buddy.
It stares to look at you. Roll the hit.
That'll be 18.
18 will hit.
5 damage.
5 damage. You stab into it. It looks like it's almost on its last legs. It's bleeding heavily. It is now looking scared instead of focused. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Mm. I'm going to drop my javelin.
Mhm.
Put my hands out like I'm ready to wrestle.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right. On the harpy's turn, it's going to take an action to disengage and fly 20 feet away. Its wings struggling, but it does fly 20 feet up into the air. That is the end of its turn. Amber, it is your turn. It's currently 10 feet up, 20 feet up in the air.
Oh boy. And
Do you allow small phrases or sayings during other people's terms?
Yeah.
Turns? I'm gonna look at Ember, go, it's gonna go home to lick its wounds where the eggs are. Wink. But weird, awkward wink because I've been practicing.
You almost frog blink, but it's just not enough. It's closing both eyes, but then opening one and then the other.
I am Ember is going to cast command.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's going to make a wisdom save then.
Yes, it has to make a wisdom save throw or follow the command on its next turn.
What is the command? It is one word.
Flee.
Ooh. All right. I need you to roll the. There we go. That's how you do it. It hears you, the words entering its head. It is now ready to run as fast as it can away. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I recommend we let it lead us to its home. My turn ends.
Kenna, it is your turn.
Well, since it's been suggested to let it lead us to its home, I suppose we ought to do that. So
Mhm.
I will, put my bow down and kind of walk over to everybody and wait and see what it plans on doing.
Oh,
I'll hold an action if for some reason it looks like it's going to turn an attack. Then I will shoot it with the crossbow, or with the bow. But
cool. Absolutely.
I want to
Any-
use firebolt now because it's been so helpful. Yeah, same. I'm gonna hold action.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Yeah, hold it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna hold action and just follow it like everybody else.
Rin.
I'm going to take a familiar stance. Be sneaky. Plan on following it, but I'm like gonna keep my hand on, keep a javelin and or pick the javelin back up.
Mhm.
I intend to follow it.
On the harpy's turn, following the command, it flies 40 feet away, dashing, its wings sort of very stubborn and struggling as it does bleed, and it does lead a trail of blood as it flies away. It is the end of combat. What do you guys do? You see the farmer coming, running out, being like, "Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it."
The least we could do for you, your kindness to let us stay in your barn overnight.
You slept in my barn?
Just preemptive thanks.
Like,
We should get going after that harpy before we lose the trail.
agreed.
Have
I'm
a-
already booked. I'm already booked in.
Yeah.
Just take the bag.
All right. You continue chasing the harpy, and eventually you make it back to that mountain where you saw the brown feather fall. You look
Okay.
up, and it begins. The trail of blood is leading all the way up the mountain. The harpy eventually got back its speed, so it was a little faster than you guys. But there is a track you can follow, and that is where we'll end today's session.
Ba, ba, ba.
Bum 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 bum.
Because we have hit the 3-hour mark, and that's what we decided on.
Indeed, and we ended
Indeed.
on perfect timing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Hooray!
Yay, we didn't die.
Yay!
We didn't die.
Did anyone get hurt? Sorry, I was a little. Am I?
No one got hurt.
No one.
The harpy could have done so much damage, but it's not a morning person. It just wanted a sheep.
I would just.
Thankfully, I'm a morning person.
It hadn't had its breakfast. It was a problem, and so we were okay with that. See,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, It just got grumpy because taking the sheep.
Indeed. It was
Excellent.
hangry. We interrupted its breakfast. What are you gonna do?
Yes, exactly.
Kick some shins.
Ask it for an egg and feed it breakfast. I don't know.
Sounds like a very
Can we make it? Can we make it through an entire campaign without actually stabbing anything? The answer is no.
No.
That'd be
I mean, I
No.
can.
so funny. That would have been so funny if like every monster you came across is like, how about we be friends?
Let's be friends. Why can't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends?
All right.
I hope you guys all enjoyed the session.
We
I
did.
did.
I had fun.
Yeah.
We are going to raid out
That's very
to Insomnia Night.
I don't know what we're ready to do.
You could do a double raid.
Oh yeah, I don't. Who is it that you're raiding out to?
Insomnia Night RPG.
Or you could raid to Foxy, and
I'm gonna raid to
then we just
Foxy.
all raid to.
Yeah.
I'll raid to Foxy, and
A raid upon a raid.
then we'll do it that way. So everybody in my channel, we're gonna raid over to Foxy Project,
Yay!
who is playing Kenna. Please give them a follow if you aren't already. All three of you. I'm fucking watching you.
Three of
That's how
us.
I.
It's
That's how I end my streams.
Hey, thanks for the raid. All right, we are going to
Oh.
get this raid started and we will raid over into Insomnia Night. He's playing Van Delver and Below. They're on episode 5. So here we go.
Excuse me.